Shahrukh Faraq is a food content creator and consultant and joins me now. Hello, Shahrukh.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well, thank you for joining us. Where has this appetite for a posh burger come from?
Oh my God, it's absolutely crazy right now. I think gone are the days where the only option was like a cheap and frozen cash and carry burger patty. I think nowadays there's so much variety. I think so. I've been creating content for the last 7, 8 years, and I'd say probably the initial intention was for a few of the burger joints to provide that kind of halal McDonald's equivalent, if that makes sense. So in Birmingham, we've got a few places such as Mac Halal and Slam Burger. They give that Muslim halal consumer that option, but nowadays, there's so much more of a premium style burger. They're adopting a more higher grade meat and cuts and varieties such as Irish grass-fed meat and Aberdeen Angus and, chili jam. Who puts chili jam on a burger? So it's really interesting. Now, I was actually at an event in Blackburn, and they were selling what you call the world's most expensive Wagyu pastrami sandwich, which was really cool, by Malik's Butchers.
How much will that set you back, Shahrukh?
That was a £20 sandwich. Yeah, it was a premium price, but it was absolutely delicious. So it's amazing. I work with a lot of these business owners on a day-to-day basis, and they take inspiration from maybe a trip to LA because they have that LA style smash burger, or kind of a deeper meaning where they just want to provide good things for their local community, good quality food.
Well, Shahrukh, how big is this sector? Because, like you said, there are levels to it. You get in the cheaper burgers all the way up to the really premium stuff.
Yeah, so I get multiple DMs on my social media platforms regarding a new halal burger joint. It's just opened, and it just shows the growth of this sector, more specifically the halal sector. So the likes of the Curry Mile in Manchester or the Balti Triangle in Birmingham. No one sells a curry and Balti anymore. They all sell fast food and burgers on there. So I think the business owners have identified a gap, and they've listened back to the feedback of the Muslim consumers, and people are more open to what they eat now. So, for example, the more bigger corporations, KFC, Subway, Nando's, Popeye, Taco Bell, I did the other day, they've got halal options now. So I think it just really shows how big it is.
Shahrukh, tell me about the gap in the market that's been identified here, because there clearly was one.
Yeah, I think it's kind of goes down to how it's been so successful, because the rise in social media, and I'm partially to blame for this as a food reviewer, the baseline of my work, I'd say, is people eat with their eyes before their mouth. And I think if you can make something look aesthetically good, the viewers and the audience are going to run to a place. And, the feedback I'm getting as a food reviewer is they'll share that video in their friends and family group chat. They'll organize a date to go down. They'll drive hours on end just to get that burger. It just shows some of my views have gone to 1 million views for some restaurants, and they sell out on the first few hours. That video goes live. So it's been a really successful one, especially lockdown. I think another reason why it's so successful is because people like to go out, and it's become the norm rather than sitting in at home. It's cheaper, it's convenient, it's more enjoyable rather than the washing up and cooking something. So I think that's partially another reason.
Where is this type of restaurant going? Is it a fad, Shahrukh?
Oh, I think so. See how I mentioned how the bigger food corporations have adopted a kind of halal range? I think it's growing from that high level perspective. And I think, again, social media really boosts businesses. And I've noticed more and more for food establishments, they set aside a marketing budget. So that's whether that's to raise brand awareness, to host foodie influencer nights, even attending halal food festivals. I definitely don't think it's a fad. Also, Uber Eats and Deliveroo, they make it a lot more easier for us to just order in. So yeah, I think it's getting big, and it will become big.
Well, you've certainly got me peckish for a nice premium burger, Shahrukh. Thank you very much. Shahrukh Faraq, their food content creator and consultant.